So make sure you stay tuned if you want a tuft. Ladies and germs, fellers and fellettes, thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, I just want to answer one simple question that I commonly get asked. What is tufting? So in this video, I'm going to basically run down what you need to get started, okay, the things I purchased to get started, and how to get started. Just to let you know, tufting is basically making custom rugs. It's a hobby I just got into, and hopefully I can share a little information on what I did to get started, and if you're interested, maybe how you can get started. So don't you dare click off this video. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need if you want a tuft, you want to make custom rugs, is a tufting gun. This one here is an AK1 tufting gun. I bought this off Amazon. There's a few sites you can get it from, but I thought the best deal for me at the time it was Amazon. I think if you order from the States, it could be a little bit cheaper or whatever, but this thing can run you. I think I paid $350 for it, so they're not cheap. But you know, of course, it'll pay for itself if you start selling rugs or whatever in no time. So $350, totally. Well, you need it, right? There's no question about it. You have to have this gun. Yeah, I just want to run through a few more things that you'll need. This thing here, obviously, in the next video, okay, is what I want to say. I'll show you how to use this gun. But for now, I'm just showing you what I bought to get started. And that's it. I'm going to try to keep it short. So, yeah, tufting gun, AK1. All right. Oh. Oops, I just turned it on and poked myself. All right. Next, you're going to need yarn, right? So, yeah, dollar store, wherever, craft stores, a ball of yarn. This is 7 ounces, 197 grams, 440 yards, 402 meters if you're Canadian and you're running the metric system. From there, though, right, you can't. I've tried. I know there is a guy, I think, who actually spools it off of those balls. But what I was taught when I watched YouTube is to buy one of these. It's basically I don't even know what to call it. What you do is you spool it off of that ball and you make these balls. Okay. So you just kind of hook it up in there. I could show you that in the next video. I think I will. And you make these balls of yarn, which are just easier for the gun to feed from, as opposed to those, because they get knotted and they get caught up and all that. That's my experience. But these here, once you make these from this, the gun feeds a little bit better. Okay. And then you're gonna need to build a frame. Okay. So this is the frame I've built. This here is actually 5 feet by 3.5. Pretty much exactly what it is, actually. It's 5 feet by 3.5. The reason I chose to build the frame that big is because when I buy my monk's cloth, is what it's called. When I buy the monk's cloth, it comes in double that size. So it would be like 7 feet by 5 feet. So 7 feet by 5 feet for a frame is too big. So I decided, I thought to myself, oh, okay. If I can cut that in half, then I would have like a nice size frame, and I wouldn't be wasting as much monk's cloth, because this stuff is not cheap either. Amazon, right? but it's not cheap. So what I do is I'll take one whole sheet and I cut it in half, and it happens to fit my frame. So 7 by 5, obviously I keep the 5 feet. I cut my 7 in half, 3 and a half. Perfect, right? You can buy packages that come with a backing cloth. You're gonna need a backing cloth once you're done tufting, which I'll show you in the next video. You're gonna need a backing cloth, right? You glue this, you get everything to stick nice, and then you're gonna need a backing cloth, and that you can buy them separately, but I buy the packages where it comes with the monk's cloth. And this is just a little sample that I just wanted to show you. But all right, okay. What else? Oh, so once you got your tufting gun, your yarn set up, you're gonna need a little setup for your yarn to feed nice. So what you want is some sort of a little setup. You can use pulleys, you can use like eye hooks. You know, here, I'll show you. This is what it's actually my stepdaughter's dance recital carry bag. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll show you a little bit better here if I can. So it's actually pretty high here, and there's the spool of yarn. Okay, so what I do is I feed this up through here, right, and I get my yarn going from here, and then I feed it into my gun, and then I start tufting. I'll show you that in the next video. I just wanted to show you my little setup for kind of feeding my yarn. I just kind of thought of this willy-nilly. It looked good at the time, and it works for me. It actually holds the little ball of yarn. If they start, once your yarn gets a little bit smaller, it kind of wants to walk around and dance around. So it just kind of keeps it contained. For me, it works, but I've seen so many different setups. It's, you know, it's up to you. Do your research, whatever. Find out what works for you. All right. And anyways, yeah, I built my frame out of 2x4s. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I wanted to show you. Just give me a sec. All right. So on my 2x4 frame, okay, on my 2x4, you can kind of see the spikes sticking out, right? That is a carpet edge right here. Roberts Carpet Edge. Okay, Roberts is a big brand name. They have the carpet glue. They make carpet everything, right? They're all about carpets. Anyway, that has the spikes in them. So you can buy this dirt cheap at your little local home hard-on stores. And you just kind of nail it along your frame, like so. And that's what you use to attach your monk's cloth to, right? That's what you use to attach your monk's cloth to the frame. All right. So, yeah. What else do you need? Okay. See. Yeah. I'll just show you my little shelf here. It's very low on yarn in different colors, but that's what you're gonna need if you want to start tufting. You know, different. Oh, geez. Most importantly, in order to see my Winnie the Pooh, you see my John Deere, how I got the outline and you know the picture on my my monk's cloth. I didn't freehand this. This is not freehanded. Obviously, you know I'm not a super artist, but all you have to do is you buy. Oh, hold on a second here. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you that you will need for your tufting projects. Obviously, you need a computer, and then from the computer, you need a projector. Okay, this little projector here I bought dirt cheap, Amazon. I think it was like $30. But for what I'm doing right now, it's perfect. I didn't need anything fancy, and I knew that. I'll just go ahead and turn it on here. And you could see there, I turned the lights down low a little bit to show you. But anyway, so you can kind of see here, it's just starting up. Oh, never mind, I gotta turn my laptop on. So right now it's showing me my program. But anyway, so you're gonna need a projector. If I just close this off for just a second here. Right, well, let's just go just for fun. We'll go to YouTube, we'll go here, and then we'll go, just for fun, we'll go Mario. Okay. Mario. Hey, the feather. Images. Okay, so, I mean, this isn't really working out here, but let's say I go, whatever. So anyways, that's basically, you get the idea. See, there's the feather. If I want to do like a Mario feather or something. The boomerang. Oops. So you can see that you can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit. Just get a projector, turn the lights down low, and then, you trace your image on your tufting, your monk's cloth, and you go. That's what I did with that John Deere rug, and the same thing with the Winnie the Pooh. All I did was I found the bright picture that I wanted to use. I put it on the projector in where I wanted it, and I traced it out, and I started tufting. Right? So yeah, I've kind of showed you everything you need to get started. On the next video that I make, I'm going to show you how to use all these things together. I'm going to start with the projector, pick something that I want to tuft. I've been actually getting orders on certain rugs that people want, which is good. I'm actually surprised on how many orders I've been getting lately. Because I thought starting this hobby, I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna like this. Nobody's gonna want any rugs. But I'm kind of surprised. Like, a lot of people actually want what I'm doing, and because you could pick anything you want as long as it's not too complicated. Faces, yeah, I'll talk about that in the next video. But like, if it's too much detail, they're very hard to do. I know there's a couple guys on YouTube there that are really, really good. They make those anime, like anime pictures with tons of detail, tons of different colors, and they're amazing. But I'm not there yet, so I'm stuck with making John Deere and Winnie the Pooh, which is fine for me. I'm happy with that. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.